In our day-to-day living together and the friendships formed in those years, we gained strength to fight for our deepest yearnings. And now, as I take this new step toward motherhood, it seems fitting that we four come together again. So here we sit at this table beneath the tulip tree, Francesca, Setsu, Opal, and I. Our spoons dip into shallow dishes of chilled soup as the tree's high branches cast soft, swaying shadows across our faces and arms and the plates of luncheon food before us. Years ago, we could not have dreamed we would ever be this picture of contentment. But no storms rage forever, not even those that whirl within us. Yes, each of us was stronger than she knew. Even I. Fran has thought through every detail. Her garden table is set with linen placemats and napkins, at its center a crystal vase thick with daffodils. At the table ends stand 2 pitchers of iced mint tea, their handles wound with ivy and tiny white flower buds as intricate as snowflakes. And beside each plate, someone has placed a pair of cellophane-wrapped baby shoes made entirely of pink sugar. This is the first time any of us has seen Francesca's new Connecticut home, and when I arrived, ringing the bell to the right of her paneled front door, I heard her calling to someone, "Got it! Got it!" and then the familiar pounding of her running feet. "God, it's great to have you here," she said, kissing me, walking me through the house, hanging my spring jacket in her hall closet. As we passed the kitchen, I glimpsed the food to be served, dishes I had seen in magazines, crustless sandwiches rolled like pinwheels, bowls of pastel soup with scrolling loops of cream at their edges, salads of nearly transparent green leaves no larger than rose petals. A trim woman in a starched white blouse stands to the left of the double sink, slicing raw vegetables. Lucienne, Francesca introduces her. "This is really so beautiful, Fran. Everything, and so generous." "Oh, goodness. You're welcome." She shrugs off my words, never comfortable with sentiment. "Let's talk about you. You look wonderful. How are you feeling? Are you getting any sleep?" It was the one trial of her own pregnancies she remembers. How for hours in her bed, with eyes wide open, her mind would whir. "Sleeping? Yes, but I've never had such vivid dreams," I tell her. As we speak, a dream of the 4 of us from the night before returns to me. We are racing along the shore, kicking up the foaming water. And how young we are. Only girls, but then in a twinkling we are women, with our shadows stretching far out into the ocean. Then we are interrupted by the arrival of Opal, followed soon by Setsu. "I can't believe you're here," Fran says. "You both look terrific. And doesn't Ruth look terrific?" But Setsu and Opal are already embracing me, asking me exactly how many more weeks, exclaiming that I'm radiant. In the kitchen, Fran mixes mimosas, pouring them into tall flutes. "Occasional drinks in the 3rd trimester are permissible, aren't they?" She winks at me. "Just not the way you make them." She laughs, surprised by my retort but approving of it, and fills a separate flute without champagne. Lucienne arranges the bowls of soup on a tray, and we follow her carrying our glasses across the lawn, settling around the table. And now, as our spoons clink against Francesca's china bowls, we begin to chat, at first taking turns, speaking of work, of families, of things we've heard of other college friends. But before long, we are talking together and at once the way we used to do. A rhythm suddenly familiar as chords from well-loved but, for a time, forgotten music. Setsu surprises us. While sorting through some files at home, she has unearthed some photos from our college days. "Oh, look at us! Is that freshman year?" Opal asks. "Yes, it must be finals week. We look exhausted. Remember how we studied until morning and Fran kept us all awake with chocolate-covered coffee beans?" Setsu smiles at Fran. "That's right! And Ruth, you collapsed on your books right on the floor," Fran recalls. We laugh and agree it feels both a lifetime ago and just like yesterday. As we put aside the photographs, and as I look